In this segment of Ask a Lawyer, I'm talking to Todd Hinkson, who is in the Lake City office of Avera Smith. And Todd, today I'd like to talk about all the community involvement that Avera Smith has with different organizations.
Great. It's good to be here.
Good to have you. So let's start out with civic organizations. Tell me some of them that the attorneys at Avera Smith and the staff, I understand, are involved.
We have quite a few attorneys and staff members that are members in Gainesville and Lake City of the Rotary Club and Altrusa. And we also have many of our attorneys that serve on boards of various civic and philanthropic organizations.
So they serve as board members, which of course is volunteer. Do they also provide legal advice and legal services to these?
They do. We have attorneys that serve just as simple board members of Guardian Ad Litem and the Child Advocacy Center, both in Gainesville and in Lake City. And we also have attorneys that provide actual legal services or legal advice to certain boards, including the Center for Autism and also Big Brothers and Big Sisters here in Gainesville.
That's very valuable service for those organizations. I know now that the economy is stepping back a little bit and the nonprofits are hurting, that type of service is a real plus for them.
Sure, and it's rewarding for us to provide it.
And what about volunteering with pro bono work in the community? Do you do any of that?
We do. We have attorneys that have relationships with Three Rivers Legal Services, which provides legal services to indigent citizens here in our communities. And sometimes they will contact us and ask us to represent folks pro bono, and that is something that we're willing to do and do on a regular basis.
And what kind of situations would people from Three Rivers be calling you about? Criminal or?
Typically not criminal. The Public Defender's Office represents them many times. However, family law situations, it's pretty common for us to be contacted to help them out. And Tina Seifert, who handles family law cases, is willing to help them out.
So custody cases.
Sure.
and situations where people can't afford to take care of their children and things like that?
Exactly, and simple wills and estates and that type of thing we can assist with as well.
Very good. So this is in Columbia County, up in Lake City, down to Marion County, and the whole north central Florida area that you all cover. You're participating in nonprofits throughout.
Exactly, and also in the voluntary bar associations and legal organizations.
Tell me about that.
Well, the Third Circuit and the Eighth Circuit, which includes all of North Central Florida between the two circuits, we have offices in both, and our attorneys are very involved in the local bar associations, which is made up of attorneys and judges that practice in those areas. I'm the president currently of the Third Circuit Bar Association, and Dawn Vallejos-Nichols here in our Gainesville office is on the executive board of the Eighth Judicial Circuit. And we think it's important for our clients that we have and foster good relationships with attorneys and judges in our area.
So you represent your areas in two different districts, and that would cover almost to the border of Florida and Alabama and Georgia?
That's right.
And then down south as far as Marion County?
Sure, exactly. There's 6 counties in the 8th Judicial Circuit and 7 counties in the 3rd Judicial Circuit. So that's 13 counties in North Central Florida from Ocala all the way up to the Georgia line.
It seems like a lot of the organizations that you're involved in are involved with children.
Yes.
It seems like that's sort of a focus that you all have.
Sure, we do, and I think that's dear to everyone's heart. And they are folks that cannot represent themselves and need someone to help them out, and we're glad to step in and do that on the boards of the Child Advocacy Center, Guardian Ad Litem, and similar organizations.
Yeah, you'd be the voice for the children that can't be.
Exactly.
That's great. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're so involved in the community, and I know it makes a big difference.
Well, we love our communities, and we're glad to help out.
Thank you.